The year's end is coming fast, and movie and animation fans are eagerly counting the days until the latest releases hit theaters and streaming platforms.
Can I get a chee-hoo?
But do you know which upcoming films are the most hyped as they approach the big screen?
He is much more impressive than the hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
Grab your paddle and your sarong because we're setting sail with Moana this November 2024. In the second movie, our Polynesian princess must break a curse that plagues the oceans to reunite the people of Motunui Island. To free herself from a dark entity that's out to take her life, our heroine will need the help of the amazing Maui once again. Moana also gets a new little sister named Simia, a clever young girl. Could she be Disney's next princess? We know this film will focus on Moana's mission to reconnect her people with the rest of the world, but a massive storm will stand in her way. Who knows, maybe she'll get some help from other gods, or even her grandmother, who's always with the princess, even in spirit. Moana II releases on November 28th. And while Moana's boat hasn't arrived yet, get ready to check out the 15 movies that are coming soon. Cinewave is starting now. Very soon, the third film of the most famous blue hedgehog in gaming is arriving. Sonic and Shadow are coming to rock the house. These two rivals will face off at top speed, but that's not all. New characters like Amy Rose and even Metal Sonic are likely to make an appearance, even if just in the post-credits scene. Idris Elba returns as the voice of Knuckles, and Keanu Reeves will lend his voice to none other than the mighty Shadow. The anticipation for this movie is off the charts, especially since it will serve as a gateway to expand the Sonic universe, with Silver possibly joining for a time-traveling adventure. The Hedgehogs movie premieres on December 25th, 2024, in some Western regions, with a January 2025 release in other countries. Let's be honest, you're probably playing Minecraft right now on a second screen, aren't you? It's okay, no judgment here. Don't worry because the adaptation of your favorite game is coming in April 2025, alright? The cast includes Jason Momoa, Emma Myers from Wednesday, and even Jack Black playing Steve. From what we've seen in the trailer, this movie promises to be an adventure full of references, truly dedicated to the fans. In the story, a group of humans enters the overworld, likely in search of something, but to return home, they must master this world while defending themselves from evil creatures like piglins and zombies. Grab your superhero suit, and remember, no capes. We watched the first movie in the early 2000s, then the second one in 2018, and now we're finally getting the one we've all been waiting for, The Incredibles 3. Pixar is working on the next installment of the superhero family, and the theories about this sequel are already buzzing. Will Syndrome return? Or maybe Violet's boyfriend Tony will turn out to be the son of a villain trying to get close to the superhero family? We'll have to wait a bit longer to confirm these theories, since Pixar hasn't announced an official release date yet. But don't get too upset, the movie is definitely coming by 2026 at the latest, or it wouldn't have been revealed at this year's D23 Expo. Now let's briefly mention Inside Out 3. This one is definitely on Disney's radar. The success of the second film, which introduced anxiety during adolescence, was a huge win for Pixar, and with Riley reaching self-awareness, the third movie could dive into themes related to teen identity. Some fans think another adventure featuring Riley's emotions, getting lost and trying to return to her mind might feel repetitive, but what if that's not the case this time? The emotions are in the teen's brain, sure, but what about love? Everyone knows that's one of the most powerful emotions of all. Could the next challenge revolve around Riley's heart? Or maybe, just maybe, the story will take place in someone else's head, Riley's boyfriend. And you, what's your main emotion right now? Comment #emotion so we can find out. The first Mario movie left a few loose ends, setting up fans for an electrifying and action-packed sequel. For the next movie, one of the main expectations is that Magic Koopa Kamek, one of Bowser's top allies, will return as the primary villain. This has already been confirmed for 2026. Kamek is far more than just a lackey of the main antagonist. The evil servant could be searching for his master, or even seeking revenge for his defeat. However, for longtime Mario players, Kamek holds special significance. In Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, he foresaw that Mario and Luigi would become a future threat to the Koopas, which is why he kidnapped the two brothers as babies. This could potentially create a plot hole in the movie, but it's undeniable that Kamek's existence is tied to this part of the Mario franchise's lore, making it a storyline worth exploring in the sequel. Of course, there's also Princess Daisy, Peach's best friend, who will likely make an appearance too. We'll find out more soon. From the same studio that brought us Coraline, Paranorman, and Kubo and the Two Strings comes another animation, Wildwoods. Laika Studios is taking us on a journey based on Colin Malloy's book. The animation tells the magical journey of two girls, Prue and Curtis, who set out on a quest to recover one of their brothers who was taken by a sinister creature. Along the way, the friends stumble upon a hidden city that no one knew existed in our world. To find the boy, they must cross a magical secret forest filled with dangerous animals and terrifying creatures. From the teaser, you can tell it's going to be a dark and mysterious tale. The release is set for 2025. Venom may not be an animation, but this film is set to release very soon on October 24th, 2024. Since we know the franchise is a hit among fans of the Spider-Man universe, we just had to mention it. If everything goes well, we might finally see a special appearance by the web-slinger in the third solo movie of one of his greatest enemies. In this film, Venom tells Eddie Brock that the world where he was created has finally found them on Earth. We also discover that the symbiotes arrived on our planet while fleeing from their ultimate creator, Null. Could Earth be in danger, and might the Avengers come to the rescue? That's definitely a story I'd love to see. Breaking news alert! While this video was being recorded, actress Anne Hathaway confirmed on her social media that The Princess Diaries 3 is officially in production. If you don't know this movie, it's literally the dream of millions. Imagine this. Your grandmother, whom you've never met, shows up in your life and tells you that you're actually the princess of a country called Genovia, and now you're royalty and rich. That's what The Princess Diaries 3 is all about. Speaking of princesses, there are rumors that a solo Vanellope movie is in the works. In Wreck-It Ralph, we met the Princess Vanellope von Schweetz from Sugar Rush, who turned out to be a super cool princess who loves speed. The creators of Wreck-It Ralph have said the franchise might not continue with Ralph, but our sources say that a Vanellope movie is in development. We could see her being challenged online by other racers to prove who's really the queen of the races. What do you think? Hop on the Vanellope bandwagon and race to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications by clicking the little bell. Japanese studio Toei Animation has announced the release of their new film in 2025 titled Hypergalactic, although it was initially going to be called The Monkey Prince. The story follows a teenager named Fisher and her baby brother in the near future. After being separated from their parents, the two siblings ended up reviving Earth's ancient protector, asking him for help to reunite with their missing parents. This film includes the expertise of the great Naoto Oshima, who is none other than the designer of Sonic himself. It's been a long time since the world was at peace with the Avatar: The Last Airbender series, but everything changed when the animation ended, leaving us with no more stories about the bald guy with the blue arrow on his head. But everything will go back to normal in 2026 because Aang and his friends are returning in a new trilogy of films produced by Nickelodeon Studios, which will explore the adult life of the Airbender before the days of Avatar Korra. This trilogy was confirmed in June 2022, with the studio revealing that each film will be a standalone piece. The first movie was initially set to release in October 2025, but has been delayed to January 2026. Yes, the original series creators, Michael DiMartino and Brian Konietzko, are involved, so we can expect something great. Even though we love movies like Despicable Me and Minions, Illumination is also working on bringing back other franchises. One of them is Sing. The CEO of Illumination has revealed that Sing 3 is in development. While there aren't many details about this movie yet, when it does premiere, we can expect songs that will definitely be worth the wait. Anyone who watched the first two films knows how much these musical films are worth seeing. If you're more into animals than singers, the third Paw Patrol movie is set for 2026, and production updates are already being released. With the title Paw Patrol, a superpowered movie, this new film will feature a magical meteor crashing into Adventure City, giving our favorite canine heroes superpowers that match their unique personalities. Our beloved pups will likely embark on some kind of magical adventure, or maybe even explore space with aliens invading the city. Whatever happens, it's going to be super cool. Of course, our favorite panda is set to return soon, and it may be sooner than you think. According to director Mike Mitchell, he wants to bring back the Furious 5, which couldn't be more fitting since this will be the 5th film in the franchise. This lucky number 5 might focus more on the Dragon Warrior's friends. Tigress and the others had smaller roles in the last film, but that's about to change in this next adaptation, which will take us to new parts of China. There's no release date yet, but start getting in shape because there's plenty of kung fu action ahead. Fans of animated films, princesses, and superheroes have a lot to celebrate in 2025 because there's going to be plenty of action and excitement for us to enjoy. To keep the fun going, we've got 2 more videos for you to choose from. We'll see you in the next video!